What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the 2 Minute Drill, guys. Today was a fun fucking day. Who doesn't love a goddamn trend day, baby? And we said what? We said watch for a possible back test of that range we spent in yesterday. As long as we stay above that, it's likely we'll try to truck higher and go right towards where that 393. So even if you missed the morning move, right, you could have caught the what? The breakout, the back test, and the hold of what? Right? Of 393.50. You had it right here. You had it twice, right? Had it twice. You had once and then twice happen. So you could have played the breakout and retest twice today. However, that's not what I want to talk about. First thing I want to do really quickly is, guys, look, what did we say yesterday? We talked about it if you're in the Wolves of Wealth Discord community. We talked about in the pre-market huddle on the Zoom call this morning before market open. Said first things first, right? We want to see the jobless claims. Then the second thing, we want to see the ECB rate hikes. They came in hawkish as fuck. Then we noted what? We noted two things. We said, look, if we don't go back to lows on this data, it's likely we pop. Second thing we said was look at this volume shelf here. Look at how the highest volume on the daily. Okay, if you look on this thing here, it's up here at about 396-ish. What was today's high? What was today's high? Right into where? You can see it right here. This 396-ish. Go figure. That's a huge level. So if tomorrow that level gets taken out, that means likely we can rally. Second thing I want to do before I get into the actual game plan is I want to talk about volume. I want to talk about volume because we've had a huge influx of volume just recently in this past week. I mean, look at these candles, right? Look at these candles. We usually do, this is the 50-day moving average. This line in here on the volume is right at about, I think it's really in here at about 100 max. See, a lot of days we have a lower volume than it. Look back on every day that we've actually held a major bottom and actually have had a very nice bounce. You can look right here, bottomed out, bounced. Okay, look right here, bottomed out, bounced. Okay, come over here, bottoming out, right? A little bit more volume, bounce out. Okay, then we had some volume right here, bounced out. Now we can see major volume here. Can this rally get legs? It could possibly get legs into the FOMC event next Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever the date is off the top of my head. So I don't want to discount that. I also want to talk about a huge feat by the bulls here, getting back above the 200 MA is this teal colored line, dotted line here, back above the 200 MA. Okay, tomorrow, what can we have move the markets? Not much. Consumer sentiment index comes in 30 minutes after market open, and leading U.S. economic indicators, or leading U.S. index, whatever the fuck that is. It comes in 30 minutes to market open. Personally, on Fridays, I let that data drop before I even do anything. Okay, anything, because there will be a reaction. If you're in anything short dated, especially like a 0-date Friday lotto, which a lot of people like to do, you will likely get stopped out. Okay, the trade could go in your favor, but it's more likely you get stopped out because the trade zigzags first, then it picks a direction. Okay, so onto the charts. What am I looking to happen tomorrow? Very nice green bar here. Okay, very nice green bar with volume, right? Not as much as the previous few days, but still high volume over the 50-day moving average of volume. So what does that mean for tomorrow? Well, we're basically back testing this. 397 is the 20-day moving average on the daily. Okay, so tomorrow's test will be huge. Okay, let's come in here to this 30-minute. Okay. And now we can see what? Yesterday, do you guys see really quickly? I'm going to do a quick recap. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm giving you some alpha, so fucking pay attention. You guys see this? This ranging? Oh, shoot, my bad. You guys see this? This is a balancing act right here. It's called balancing. The market balanced right here, right? So if you would have just drawn this little box and then you would have extended it all the way over here, okay, you would have seen what? We dipped right into that balance, which is now this is demand, and then went Ripper Magoo right on up. If you're in the Discord, we hit SPY twice. I think we had AMD call. I mean, shit just went fucking bonkers today. But that's something you want to recognize. This is a balanced area. Market is nice and balanced in there. So if it leaves out, there's still a little bit of an imbalance, comes back and then test it and goes long. Okay, but nonetheless, for tomorrow, right? Now for tomorrow, Don't you want to see this back test of 393 hold if we get there, or what happens tomorrow? Is it likely we open up here and have a test down? So tomorrow the game plan will be this. Look, we went up and finally tested this huge breakdown area we can see over here. Okay, we back tested it here. Okay, we closed right below it. Great. Now tomorrow, whatever happens, I think initially you'll want to see, do we make this trip back to 393, maybe a little bit below, and come up and make a higher low where you can get long to come and attack this same level, which is likely now probably supply of selling supply if we can come back and test it. And it'll all be about that level tomorrow. We could just have a range day in between this range. Okay. But likely now after breaking out of this huge, now look at this huge. Okay. Now talk about balancing. This is a huge balancing zone, right? Look at this balance in here. Now we broke out of it. Do we get the retest? That's what I'll be watching for tomorrow. You're going to watch that retest. This is also what? The 200-day moving average. Okay. So tomorrow's plan is this. Look for the dip. Likely profit taking it open to see if we want to continue this climb higher. If we test here, I initially maybe in the morning a quick reject you could see to maybe then come back down for a test. But if we just get froggy, you're gonna want to look for same thing as today with that 393. Break over it, back test it to know that we are now making that support, and we're gonna try to rip higher and rip to where? Rip to where? Okay, we have 400, 399, 400, obviously a very big psych level, but I think that this demand, this supply from way back here is very important. Okay, I think that this could happen. If we want to have a trend day up, you're going to want to look up into this 401, 402 area. Okay, there I would be very comfortable taking a major reject. Like if we just scooted and booted on up there really quickly, I'd take a major reject. I'd want to take the short there at 401, 402, just be a trader at that level. Okay, this initial reject here is strong, but since we are coming out of this balance range, I think the move in the reject will likely be higher, where we could see some more exhaustion. So I'd like a back test 393 to hold, or maybe at open, we open up underneath it. Maybe you get a hammer candle to the upside, or maybe a double top, something up here to know, look, we're not going to get through this. Then you take the puts and the reject, you go ahead and target 393. If we scoot down to 393 first, look to see if we hold it, likely with the double bottom like we did today, or maybe a hammer candle, something to show that buyers are there, and then take that long. That was super fucking long-winded. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys sticking with me, and I hope that fucking helped you. Okay. And then also, I'll end it with this. Wake up early, get your levels right, and don't do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.